we look at that and we're dying laughing at that. Right.
You want to tell the story?
All right. So we go to this party on Friday, and one of our guys there, and we all think that he's suffering from mental illness, but it doesn't help that he also does drugs, and he drinks, and he really just doesn't take care of himself like he should. So, like, when we get there, we didn't even expect him to get there. He kind of just popped up by himself. He asked for the address. He took a taxi. We didn't know that he was actually going to be there. And so we were there for maybe an hour, 2 hours, and he starts freaking out. He's like, I need to go. He's like, I need to go. He's trying to call a taxi. He's trying to grab an Uber. And for some reason, he couldn't get one. Right. So he looks at me and he's like, I'll give you $100 right now if you take me home. So I'm looking at everybody in the party. I'm like, oh, well, deuces. Right. All right, I'm about to, I'll take this 100 to drive him home. It was only maybe a half an hour drive or whatever. So we get into the car and so we drive away and I look at him, I'm like, you good? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I was like, why did you want to leave, old girl's house? And he is like, who? And I was like, oh, girl. I'm like, why did you want to leave her house? He's like, who is she? And I was like, bro, like what the fuck? Right?
The first one there, yeah.
He was there maybe an hour before her. And he didn't even know us, or he didn't even know her. He was an hour and a half there before us, and he doesn't even know her. So they were just sitting there, right? So we're driving down the street, and so he's like, are you hungry? And I'm like, no. I was like, I just ate out at the party. They had pizza or whatever. He's like, he's like, I'll get you on some El Faro. Now y'all motherfuckers know me in El Faro,
in summer.
Bro,
say no more.
He goes during dangerous times.
Bro, I go at the 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm fucked up. I'll go to El Faro
in the wee hours.
But I'm like, this time I'm like, no, I'm like I got work in the morning. It's almost midnight. I'm like, I got work in the morning. I'm like, I got pee too. So I'm like, no, I'm like, bro, I already ate, right? So he's like, all right. So we're going down Harlem, right? So he goes, he's like, take a left right here on 63rd. I'm like,
shout out.
Yeah, you can't say it.
Confidential. So I take a left on 63rd, and I was going to take the left anyway, right? So now he's like, hey, take a right. I'm like, I'm going to do that anyway, right? So we're passing El Faro. As we're passing El Faro, he's like, hey. He's like, pull into the parking lot. I'm like, nigga, if you wanted some food, you could have told me, right?
They want some salad.
So I pull into the parking lot, right? So, the weirdest shit happens. So he has a duffel bag, right? And, I didn't pay any attention to it. So he has a duffel bag, right? He picks up his phone. He goes, hey. Yeah, right now. I got it. A whole key. Right now. 25. Right now. All right. Bet.
What the fuck is this paying in full?
Bro, so I'm looking at him like, what the fuck is going on, right? So he hops out the car. He leaves, right? So I get on my phone and shit. I'm like, doing whatever. So maybe 10 minutes go by. I'm like, where is this nigga at? I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? I'm like, either I'm about to get robbed or I'm about to leave his ass. One of those two are about to happen, right? So just as I was about to pull out, he comes out, right? And I hear him talking to this homeless lady that was standing in front of El Faro. He's like, don't be spending that all in one place and blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, nigga, did you just sell a kilo to a fucking homeless lady? What the fuck is...
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
Right? So he gets in the car... And so I reverse out. I go.
She's gonna flip it for
me. So as I go to leave, right? He rolls down the window and he hands her even more money, right? I'm like, bro, and word for word, I'm like, how much money did you just give this bitch? He's like, don't even worry about that. I'm like, whatever, nigga. So we drive away. So he's like, you ain't see shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm Stevie Wonder. I ain't see shit, bro.
I really don't know shit.
Look, I was like, I got pee, bro. I'm like, let's just hurry this shit up. He's like, you a man. You could have just went to the alley. I'm like, nigga, I didn't think it was going to take you that long. So we're driving, right? So I don't know where he lives at. I've never been to his house before, right? So he goes, so we're driving. He's like, take a left. So we're going down 31st, right? We end up in Brookfield. So he's like, take a right here. So we're going down Morgan, right? So we get in front of this house. He picks up the phone again. He's like, hey, nigga, he's like, 500 right now. He's like, now or never, 500, right? He's like, and you still owe me 200. He's like, yeah, so I want 700 right now. Yeah, all right, we'll see. And then he gets out the car.
Let it be known that he's in front of our guy's crib.
he's in front of our guy's house, right?
So we're thinking he's talking to his dad.
So I'm thinking he's talking to
okay.
one of our guy's dads. Our guy doesn't live there no more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he hops the fence. He goes into the backyard. So in my head, I'm like, is he talking to our guy's dad like this?
He's giving money to a German Shepherd.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right? It's like 3 minutes goes by. This nigga comes out with a dog.
That's what I'm
So
The drugs planted in him.
I'm looking at and he opens up my door and he's like, Rocco, get in. So this is like Pitbull gets in my back seat.
What the fuck?
I'm like, nigga, I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, did you just steal a dog from our guy? He's like, no, this is my dog. They were just watching him. I'm like, what the fuck
3 in the morning.
You're right. I'm like, nigga, really? I'm like, whatever. I'm like, look, I'm tired. I was like, I still gotta
get
pee.
my dog at 3 a.m. All right.
I'm like, look, bro. I'm like, I gotta pee. I'm like, come on, hurry up. I got work tomorrow. He's like, all right. So we're leaving. So now we're driving down 22nd, right? So he tells me to take a right on Roosevelt. So now I'm driving down Roosevelt, Maywood. He goes, hey, take a left right here. So I'm on 14th now, right? 14th and Roosevelt. Mm-hmm. So we're going down the street. There's a car coming out of a driveway. He goes to like honk my horn, like reach over, honk my horn at this car at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
I hate when niggas do
in
that
Maywood.
shit.
Look, if it's in broad daylight,
In the hood too? God
right.
damn.
Mm-hmm. Look, if someone's not going in front of me, honk at them by all means if I'm not paying attention. If it's 2-3 o'clock in the morning and we're in Maywood and someone's pulling out of their driveway, don't honk at them, right? So I like push his hand away. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, just pull over right here anyway. Just pull over right here.
I'm about to sell this dog.
like some Atlanta stuff going on, right? So he picks up the phone again, and I wanted to see, right?
Yes.
So he's talking on his phone, and as I see him talking, his home button is still visible. This nigga hasn't called nobody. Nobody called him, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, this nigga dead ass hasn't been talking to nobody this whole time, right? Like, so who are you pretending to sell these drugs for, right? Like, what the fuck is going on? So once again, he gets on the phone. He's like, yeah, 200. Just give me 200 right now. You can have the rest of it. Blah, 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 whatever. So he jumps out the car, right? So now, bro, I had to pee so bad, right? But I didn't know how long it was going to take him.
The dog's
The dog's still in the
Damn,
back. So I'm looking at him get out the car, right? The dog is staring at him get out the car.
like, where am I?
So he goes into the back of this random house, right? For like, and I'm like, look, I could just hop out real quick, pee, and he'll I think that was the reason why I was most mad, because I really had.
I would have been pissed too. Yeah.
I'm about to say, don't say took your call while you was pissing.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna wait, blah blah, whatever. So another 2 minutes goes by. He gets back in the car, right? He's like, that nigga ain't got my money. He's like, he thinks it's sweet. He's like, we about to get his ass. I'm like, nigga, we ain't about to do shit. I'm like, bro,
talking about the dog.
I'm like, bro, I'm not about to do shit.
Rocco.
So literally, there's a gas station across the street, right? So he's like, just pull. He's in that gas station. Just pull into the gas station. So I go into the gas station, right? Yeah. So he goes inside. So I swear, I'm pretty sure he just bought a Lucy, right? So for those of you who don't know, if you don't know, a Lucy is just a loose cigarette.
I hope you don't. If you don't know, you don't need to be listening.
So he comes out and he
I don't
has.
think they want to go in those neighborhoods.
Right. So he has a cigarette in his mouth and he gets inside. He's like, yeah. He's like, that nigga thinks it's sweet. I'm like, who the fuck you talking about? Right. So
God, nigga.
So now I'm pissed, right? I'm pissed. Like I done stopped at 4 different places, right? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I do got work.
He paid you already?
No, he didn't pay me yet.
He giving out all this goddamn money?
He's supposed to be taking the money. He's selling the money though. Or selling
How you selling money?
Not selling money. He's selling drugs.
The dog ate the money.
So now like I snap. I'm like, bro, where the fuck do you live at? I'm like, I'm done playing with this shit. I'm like, I'm not your fucking cab. I'm like, nigga, I gotta pee. I got work tomorrow. I'm like, where the fuck do you live at? He's like, he's like, we done now. I'm like, all right, bet. So we get on fucking 290. Tell me why this nigga has me get off at fucking Harlem. I was on Harlem the whole fucking time. Originally, I was on fucking Harlem, nigga.
You went in a circle?
We went in a big ass circle.
All right, kick that nigga like him. He gave you his money.
Listen, so we're driving, right? So we get like 2 blocks away from his crib, right? So he starts talking about like how he's like Mike, he's like, you good. He's like, you a good one. He's like, you need to stop hanging out with us. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, we ain't
me and the dog. You can't be with us. We bad.
He's like, I'm like, bro, I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? He's like, we ain't shit, man. He's like, you need to stop hanging out with us. I'm like, bro, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
The dog likes speak for yourself, nigga.
Yeah, the dog puts his paw on his shoulder like, nigga, that's
On the end.
So I'm like, bro, I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, y'all my guys, like, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we get to the corner. He's like, you can just let me out right here. I'm like, all right, bet. So he gets out. He hands me the money. He lets the dog out. I look at the money, bro.
It's Monopoly money.
Bro, it was a $20 bill.
What the fuck? Oh, hell.
Look, I looked at this. I was like, nah, nigga. I was like, bro, you $80 short. And look, the whole time we're driving, I'm like, the whole fucking time I'm driving, I'm like, I'm not going to take $100 from my nigga, right? 40, 60, whatever.
You
right?
was going to take 80.
But
95.
I mean, but like after everything, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I was like, I want my full 100, right?
Hell yeah.
You making that many drops and shit?
Right. So, bro.
My backseat smell like dog.
Bro, I look at him. I'm like, you $80 short, my guy. He goes, I told you to stop hanging out, ain't shit niggas, and walks the fuck away.
I'm going to kill you and the motherfucking dog.
I looked at him. I was like, I gotta pee so fucking
I
bad.
pissed on his I'm like, come back, nigga.
I was like, get the fuck out of my motherfucking car. Bro, he looked at me, he goes, I told you to stop hanging out, ain't shit niggas. I was like, get the fuck out of my fucking car. Oh my god. I pulled real quick into an alley, bro. I peed for, I swear, like about 2 minutes. Like 3 cars drive by, I'm waving and shit.
Do I know him?
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah, we got off camera. We got some.
Oh my god.
I could write the shit down.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It was
wow.
just and that's the stuff like he needs serious help, but we could look at
He
that
needs
shit.
his ass whooped first.
Yeah.
Then we'll get him some mental help.
We could like we look at that shit and we can laugh and joke about it. But
Yeah.
nobody's gonna
For the sake of the show, we can laugh about it, but seriously, that is like very tragic.
Right.
That he's suffering from something like that. He wasn't talking to nobody the whole time.
When he was at the party?
Whenever he was on the phone, he wasn't talking to
No,
nobody.
I know for a fact he
You know what I'm saying?
wasn't.
That's just kind of crazy and shit. Like,
I know for a fact he wasn't talking to nobody. I mean, bro, like if you're actually selling weight, why the fuck you only give me a $20 bill? You know, like if you just sold a kilo, like come on now.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, but like I said, like there's been times with our guy, with our mutual friend, who's done stuff, and we've laughed it off instead of saying like, hey, you know what, like he really needs help, you know.
Yeah. I kind of feel. Yeah, that's tragic for him, man.
But even still, like I laugh at that. I mean, I talked to a few of our friends. I was like, he really needs help. I was like, he needs help. He needs to either get off the drugs or liquor or whatever he's on that's making him act like that. He needs to get off that shit.
you know what, man? I think it's a disease. I think like depression just creeps up on people. I don't think like it can happen because of problems and shit, but I think certain people are not able to handle it.
Yeah,
I think it's a disease, and certain drugs trigger it off. Like it's probably something that's stored in someone's mind. The certain individual takes certain drugs, like perks, whatever the fuck, Xans, and that shit just triggers it and makes it just react like crazy like that.
yeah, because that shit, like I said, like the shit, like it's funny. I think it's a funny story.
Yeah, for the sake of the show, yeah, it's funny.
But
we can laugh at it
at
for
the
a
same
story.
time, yeah, we look at them, and I think that's what it is. Like we look at
Yeah.
people and we laugh more than we're willing to give
help and
help.
shit, yeah.
Right.
But when you really dwell on it because you know them personally, it's like, man, that's really fucked up, and you know how that person used to be.
Right. And then that makes you sad. You're like, oh my god, they are so normal. Like what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Like we have our other mutual friend, big one, big T.
Yeah.
You know, we look at him and we're like, yo, like what the fuck
I still
happened?
don't know, what's going on with him.
And they say like around like your early to mid 20s is when shit happens.
Hold on. So was this person also taking Xans? Because I've seen stories where people would take a lot of Xans and then they end up like hallucinating like this way once he stopped taking them.
Which one? The one from Friday or Big T?
Big T.
Nah, Big T didn't take no drugs.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think it was probably like a nervous breakdown for him personally.
Yeah.
As far
Yeah,
as,
that's what I'm saying. Some people are not able to
yeah, and they break
handle
under
all
pressure.
that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it was a mix, and he's been hitting me up lately, and I should honestly reach out to him.
Hey man, bring him on the podcast.
And that's the thing. Like as far as he goes, that's a close personal friend, and I have reached out to him, and people like that. they gotta. It's sad to say, but they have to get like hospital, like real medical help because, like, as a friend, you can only do so much. You can talk to them, reach out, but until they want to really get that help and step out for themselves, like, there's really nothing you can do. And yeah, he's hit me up too, and I've tried to reach out and do something for him, but until he wants that help himself, it's
but sometimes
situation.
they don't realize. Oh, I mean, like they realize that they're different now, but they're okay with it.
Yeah, they think they're unique.
That it's normal.
Yeah, but then like one of our main guys though, like I feel like he just stayed the same. Like I don't think any of that medication, whatever, or like homes he's in right now, because right now he's in a mental home still. Because I've talked to his family members and everything. But he hasn't. You know what I'm saying? He's still the same.
Yeah, I remember seeing him maybe back in like 2011. I was headed to work one time, and no, I'm lying. I was at work, and I was on my break outside. And he comes up to me and he was like, "Mike, what's up?" I hadn't seen him in like maybe like 2 or 3 years. I'm surprised he remembered me.
Yeah, he looked different.
He looked really different.
That was the last time I seen him around that time too.
Yeah. He looked really different. I was like, bro, I'm like, what's good? I'm like, how long? I haven't seen you so long. How have you been? Blah blah blah, whatever. And just the first thing he says, he's like, "Oh, I'm good." He's like, "I'm about to move to where the celebrities live." So me, I'm like, you about to move to Cali?
Oh,
like, yeah, like you about to move to Hollywood? Yeah. He's like, no, I'm moving to Illinois. I'm like, bro,
nigga, you might as well check your mailbox, nigga. Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm like, you do know you live in Illinois, right? He's like, no. He's like, there's a place in Illinois where all the celebrities live, and I'm like, all right, bro. I'm like, well, my break is over. I was like, I gotta get inside. And then that was it. I have a stepbrother who goes through this stuff, and it's just it's sad. And there's not a lot of stuff you can do. It's either they take their medicine, they don't take their medicine. You put them in the hospital, you don't put them in the hospital. It's really all up to them. You can't force somebody to take medication,
No, you really can't.
Unless if they get violent, then that's when you're like, all right, whatever. But especially
if they're an adult.
Yeah.
Adults even scary.
All right, so let's get off this depressing ass subject. So obviously it is October. So
scary shit. I mean, that's some real Halloween shit.
Yo, all right. So I feel like there's no like. All right. So when I was younger, like Halloween used to be like scary movies, like trying to scare everybody. I feel like now it's dumbed down
because people are just fucking on their phones most of the time and shit. Yeah. They choose what they want to look at.
Like, yeah.
I mean, it's still like that for the shorties, but yeah, you're right. You are older and shit. And you really know, Halloween really just for dressing up and shit, really.
Yeah, these put blazing apples. They don't do that.
Yeah. What do you want them to do that?
I want Halloween to be a risk, nigga. Am I gonna see November?
No, it's like Halloween used to be like terrifying when I was a kid, and now it's just like I look at.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Before, when we was younger, they were forced. Like shit on us from TV and shit, because that's all we had as entertainment. Yeah. Now people have phones and shit, so they choose what they want to look at.
Exactly. Not even that. Like back then, like horror stories and scary stories, they was like told through people, like from here to there.
Yeah.
And like now you can look up scary shit and like it's nothing to be scared.
But also, I mean, we see some scary shit though. Yeah. To where it's like normal scary shit shit that should scare us doesn't scare us anymore.
No, shit doesn't scare anybody anymore. Like fucking people having their fucking other person and shit, like they're dating and shit. They don't care if they have side pieces and shit. They're like, whatever. That doesn't. And I explained.
I gave her the full story. And she's like, all right, so all right. So my sister called me. The day after was to just go back to sleep. I was like, yeah. I was like, what else?
Yeah, what else?
Like, what else? She's like, so you didn't like get up and go check it out or nothing? I was like, no. I was too tired. I was like, just go back to sleep. She's
I'll
like,
let God work it out.
So she goes, think about how mad that demon must have been. Like, yeah, I'm about to fuck with this nigga. I'm about to scare his ass. And then the only thing you do is like, all right, I'm gonna go back to sleep now.
On the real shit.
But you black.
Yeah. All right. So remember. Before the last time that happened was June, right? June was another time that like some shit happened to me.
Yeah.
So I'm laying in bed, right? And I have a problem falling asleep. Like, it takes me like an hour to fall asleep. So I toss and turn a lot, right? So I'm on my right side, and I'm facing my door. And I always keep my door just a little, a little open, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the door, and so I turn over on my left side, so now I'm facing the wall. Give it like 5-10 minutes. Turn over again. I'm looking at my door, trying to still fall asleep. 5-10 minutes again. I flip back over. I'm looking at the wall. 5-10 minutes goes by again. I flip back over. Now my door is completely open, right? So I went from like the door being cracked just a little bit to me flipping back and forth. Now I flip back over. This door is completely open, bro.
Yeah, it's the wind probably.
There's no. I had all my windows closed. So I look at this shit. My fucking door is completely open. I go, nah, not today, bro. And I just like flip back over and face the wall. I'm like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
So what you think? It was a spirit? A dark spirit?
Like my sister said, she's like, whatever's trying to fuck with you, she's like, you just ignore the shit out of it.
Hey, what would you do if one of you guys was really possessed though? Like you come home and shit, and they start getting possessive and shit. Like they start
walk the fuck out.
Like they start floating off the bed and shit.
Walk the fuck out.
My fucking head starts spinning. I'm out that motherfucker.
I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, wrong address.
Like if we were to see Mike just fucking floating off the bed and shit, like you gonna help him or you gonna be like,
nigga, what you smoking, nigga?
Hey, what is you smoking? Like,
nah, I would've fucking left. All right, so do you have any times where y'all just got like scared the shit? Yeah. What's the best time you got scared?
I thought I was possessed one time and shit. I swear to God, no, but I think it's called lucid dreaming. So I thought.
Sleep paralysis. Lucid dreaming is when you can control your dreams.
So every time I kept closing my eyes, I kept hearing a voice in my head, and they kept saying the name. It was some girl screaming Alex, and then like right in my ear and shit. And then that's
your other son. Like get Alex, nigga.
So during this time, I was like a freshman in high school and shit. So this kept happening. Every time I closed my eyes, I felt like I was lifting off the bed. And then I open my eyes, I'm back on the bed and shit. So, and then when I close them again, my head starts ringing. I used to just hear these fucking big ass ringing sounds and shit. And then my mom comes in and she was like, "Why didn't you asleep?" She asked me, she's like, "Are you on drugs?" I was like, "No." Like, you know me, I was the most innocent one in the crew and shit.
Mijo.
Yeah, so I mean that scared the shit out of me. And then like I had school the next day and shit. I didn't sleep at all, and that scared the fuck out of me. Like I didn't want to go to sleep.
See, I feel like if that shit happened to me, I would not go to sleep. That's one of those times where you don't go to sleep, where you wake up and you go, all right, let me go take a piss real quick. Let me get some water. Let me reset.
Yeah.
Shit, say a prayer. Watch some TV. Smoke something.
Shit. I remember my oldest brother when he was in the car with his friends and shit. Two of them died in the back because they got shot at, and he told me the next day and shit that he was trying to sleep and shit, and he said that the covers went over him and shit, and they were like holding him, like the fucking covers were like just fucking like he couldn't get off. He was
suffocating.
Yeah, like he was being suffocated. And shit.
Yeah, I ain't never had no shit like that.
Yeah,
maybe I would freak out if some shit like that happened.
You know what I'm saying? After seeing you two and your friends down in the backseat, you know that's trippy shit.
No, I totally dig that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about you? You got scared?
Like ghost wise.
Yeah, or someone jump out at you.
I got a few stories. As far as scary like ghost stories, I won't say I was scared. It was just kind of like tweaked out, like trippy. I remember being a shorty, and I lived on the second floor at the time, and I was going to check the mail. My mother had told me to go, so I went to go check the mail. And when I was coming back up, like I felt something. You know, you see something out your peripheral, like you feel something back you. And I looked behind me, and I seen some creep from the corner, like it looked at me, like it. I just seen like the shoulders and head up, and it looked at me from the corner. And I'm a kid, so I'm curious, like what the fuck was that? So I ran down there and went to like where it was just peeking at me, and it was nothing there. And like I went back upstairs, and like that was like a fucking tripped out moment and shit. Like I won't say scary, but like it was just a.
No, I was just talking about that.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a fucking demon watching me or something, but yeah, that was creepy as shit.
Yeah. Shit, I remember when I was little and shit, I used to have a room and shit, and I was the only one with a closet that went to the attic. And my parents said that every time I opened the door and shit, that I would just start screaming and crying and shit, just looking at the attic. I mean, that's creepy.
I would have in the attic.
Yeah, I would not fuck with attics and basements. They like all right. So like I'm like the most like on the outside I'll be like, man, no shit scare me, but on the inside I'm like, man. The funniest shit.
I mean, now ghosts don't scare me and shit because fucking life's scary. You know what I'm saying?
Haunt me, nigga.
I'm ready to die. Fucking so there's the funniest time. So this is the most scared I've ever been in my life, right?
Yeah.
And at the same time it's the funniest story in the world. So I'm on the internet, I'm on the computer. This is like back in like 2006, right?
Okay.
So my cousin is taking a shit in the bathroom. right? Across the hall is the bedroom, right? So I'm on the computer. I'm like looking at like some funny website, right?
Porn.
No, it was legit.
Ebon's World.
It was actually it was legit, right?
Y'all don't know. Ebon's World was like World Star.
Yeah, like before World Star.
Shout out.
So it's like watch this shit, like it's some like Jingle Bells backwards bullshit, right?
Good.
So it
Like they playing the song backwards.
Yeah.
Getting messy.
Yeah.
Shit.
I remember those.
So
reverse.
bro,
Yeah.
so they play it forwards, right? And then they reverse it, and they're playing it backwards. So like literally, I don't know why, bro. Like I got my ear pressed up to this damn monitor, like I can hear it better.
What the fuck is it saying to me?
You was high?
No, I was sober, right?
Okay.
So I got like my ear damn near pressed up to this monitor, right?
Uh-huh.
It was a fucking jump scare.
Oh, it's stupid as fuck.
So you know how
it's
like
the
you'll
one
be
with-
watching shit and then all of a sudden like some scary shit will
They
pop up
fucking loud ass screaming
and
shit.
it does a fucking loud ass
Dumbass,
scream.
he had his ear to the fucking headphone.
Bro.
Whatever it was.
So I got my ear to this damn monitor. I'm trying to like really focus on what this shit's saying. This shit jumps out and goes, "Rawr!" Bro, I punched the fucking computer, right? And I dove. I didn't run. Nigga, I jumped from the fucking computer into the bathroom where my cousin's taking his shit, right? And I landed up, it damn near...
Hey, nigga, I'm taking the shit. Hey, you broke my computer, nigga. You not lying.
Bro, I landed damn near in the fucking bathtub. This nigga is looking at me like, bro, what the fuck just happened? I'm looking at him, heart racing.
Your cousin J.A.?
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, bro. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
No. The scary part is that bathroom was a stink.
yeah, bro. That shit terrified me. I punched the shit out of that computer, bro.
I thought you punched the shit out of
I
it.
punched the shit out of that
Because the bathroom
computer.
starts going-
Yo, nothing has ever scared me ever like that.
Yeah.
Ever. Like motherfuckers will jump out, I'll be like I don't even get scared. That
Oh,
shit
you talking about that type of
that
stuff?
shit terrified the fuck out of me, bro. That shit scared the shit out of me.
Shit, my oldest brother fucking scared me when I had a fever and shit. And I was only like 5 years old.
You shit yourself?
No, like I remember he said that. I don't know. I don't remember the shit. But
You
he
got
said,
Ebola, nigga?
Yeah, he said I started crying hysterically. And my mom fucking got mad at me.
He cried?
No, I cried.
Oh, I
Fucking
just said he started crying.
He said-
Hold on, how old was you, nigga?
I was like 5.
Alright.
I ain't tough on that.
I was 12.
This like 2 months ago.
It was last week.
I thought I was dying, nigga.
Real man cried, man.
Oh my god.
Which is some real shit, yeah, man. If you a man and you cry, yeah, that's a good thing. Get all that crying out.
I haven't cried in so long.
I don't know about all that.
You don't cry, Koolaid? That's what you saying?
Nah, only when babies die. Shit.
Koolaid.
Everybody cries.
Koolaid
man.
holds his pillow at night and cries.
When thugs cry. Man.
Yeah.
You say when doves cry?
I said thugs, I said thugs cry.
Oh, I was about to say. Alright, doves cry. I go with that.
I thought he said when doves cry. I was about to give you a point.
Tupac said thugs cry.
Did he? I don't fuck with Tupac.
It's a dope ass song, so you got
You don't fuck with Tupac.
No, nigga, I told you I only fuck with Biggie.
He fucks with Lucy Vert, Yin Yang Twins.
Who doesn't fuck with Yin Yang Twins? The Whisper song, bro.
Was dope,
The Whisper song, bro.
Hell yeah, got a lot.
Oh
of
shit,
fucking-
that was them, right?
Good juke parties.
bruh.
Good
Hey,
sex.
you're right. This whole time I thought that fucking East Side Boys and Yin Yang Twins were the same exact.
Hell no,
They're
boy.
not?
East Side Boys from California, boy. They
They
was
was
with Snoop Dogg.
Don't really call each other East Side Boys.
Oh no, you talking about East Side Boys with
Yeah.
Lil Jon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
You know-
Lil Jon and Yin Yang Twins. I forgot. I got them confused.
I'm thinking about the East Siders.
They
My
were the
fault.
original Migos, by the way. For anybody that
The
don't
Yin
know.
Yang Twins? Definitely. I'll
Hell
go with
yeah.
that. They
Yeah.
definitely were.
That's dope.
You know what's funny? I was literally just listening to crunk music today. Like, bro, like literally, I was driving
Trillville?
and I'm like, I was listening to like Lil Scrappy. I was listening to Nucky V Buck. I was listening to Bone Crusher.
Okay,
This is one song. I
yeah.
forgot how it goes. It's like the bed squeaking, like.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Drill
was,
Tip.
Drill tip.
Drill
yeah.
Tip.
No, that was Trillville.
Oh yeah,
nigga.
Trillville. What it is? Ho?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, at Molly's Juke Party, that shit was raw, though.
Bro.
Oh,
Let's
classic.
talk about
classic
juke parties,
Hell yeah.
bro.
Oh,
You know, Chicago is the only place that knows about that shit.
Hell yeah.
If you go outside anywhere,
Yeah, but they all try to bite off that. Now, like they all think that shit new and shit.
they don't
Yeah.
even know what fucking juke
No,
parties are.
matter of fact, bro, they don't even call it juking. They call it twerking.
Yeah.
They call it twerking. And then when they reach the suburbs and shit, they was calling it
Twerk,
grinding.
twerking is if a bitch do it by herself, she twerking. But if it's a dude behind her, then that's juking.
But they still call it twerking, though.
Hey,
they
must-
don't-
No,
still
if
fall
it's
behind.
outside of Illinois,
They out of the game.
they don't know what the fuck juking is.
Hell yeah.
No, like house music. if you say house music to a Chicago nigga, you're thinking of like bounce and break your back.
Yeah, they know what it is.
They think it's that gay
shit.
music though.
But if you do like house music to anybody else, it's like that techno 80s,
Gay shit,
90s shit.
No offense to gay people.
Yeah.
Shit, if y'all listening, then keep listening.
I mean, to each its own, wherever you at, location and shit. But we just saying, for Illinois.
But also in Maryland, like they had like go-go music or beat your feet. Like we don't know what the fuck that shit is.
Yeah. I got put on a go-go years ago to Cuzzo, and it's decent. I mean, like you have to grow up to it, but I grew up under house music, so it's an acquired taste. But I mean, it's decent though. No disrespect to it.
I feel like our house music is the shit.
Hell yeah, shit. I remember the first time I heard square dancing was hold up.
Square dancing, like country music.
Yeah, like square dancing. First time I heard it, they put me and my guy X in this anger management program, and they sent us out to this camp over in Wisconsin and shit. And that's they were playing some white girl music and shit. They were playing square dancing, and then we just got into the shit. It was fun.
So you're square dancing?
Yeah, I mean, I
but you're Mexican though. You're square
dancing
supposed to be doing that.
Square dancing the shit out the motherfucker. Rectangles.
Show who got rhythm. I mean, literally, I was doing the cha-cha with it. They were square dancing.
Hey, ain't no wrong with that. Shit.
I miss. Like they still will play like our house music around like 7-8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, man. It's classic,
and like you're driving, right? That shit comes on, and you just have to turn up.
Hell yeah!
Like,
especially if you ride with a female,
bro. You gotta turn up. Like Chicago's come out with some dope bangers, bro.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Like, get down, little mama, get down,
yeah,
little
hell yeah. I remember
bro.
that shit.
Like that shit used to bang.
Bro, you remember the one time I threw a party in my house for a fucking week
because your parents are gone?
Yeah,
bro.
That shit, and I had that Juke CD that I got at the mall and shit. That shit was raw.
That's one thing I miss is CDs, like actual
CDs.
Physical
Hell yeah,
CDs.
I remember that shit.
Shout out to all Chicago mixtapes, DJs, man, for real, man.
Yeah, keep hustling too, man. Y'all trying to get in.
I feel like this shit's not like that no more. Like it's not.
Cause man, fucking the new breed of generation of kids are fucking pussies, bro. Bunch of bitches.
I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, if y'all listening, I'm sorry.
It's the internet. Like motherfuckers got easier access. Like back then, like the DJ was the connect to good music. Now we got the internet, so it's like you can get good music, bad. You can get anything at the drop of a dime. Back then, if you wanted to hear something exclusive, Joe, you had to like wait for it. Yeah. And like only the DJ could provide that shit, man.
Oh, matter of fact, yeah. Speaking of that shit, who the fuck ruined hip hop? Soulja Boy, Lil Wayne, or Future?
Lil Wayne should not even be in there.
Say it again.
Oh, who ruined hip hop?
Whoa.
Soulja Boy, Future, or Lil Wayne? The reason I put Lil Wayne in that shit is because Lil Wayne was raw. He knew he was raw, which is why he'll play around in his mixtapes and put a trashy ass song. And these kids that were growing up, they thought like, oh, everyone likes this. Fuck, so that means I don't have to try my songs. Let me make a song just like that.
You can't blame the. First off, like I really don't say hip hop is dead because you still got good artists like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but but they grew up in our generation. I'm talking about the people that.
I don't know. I feel like Soulja Boy was one of like the first ones.
Well, it's because everyone knew they could get famous off the internet.
I was gonna say, but you can't blame it on an individual artist.
But he was the pioneer of like this
trashy ass music.
No, of this like SoundCloud rapping.
But he was trying to make a hustle.
Which I look.
I'm not really defending him, but
there's a difference between
people are way too influenced now.
There's a difference between a rapper who raps and a rapper who makes dance songs. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you look at any of like the dance song ass rappers, where are they at now? They're not,
But there's way too many dance artists.
No, but I mean, like I fuck with dance rap. Like if you want to put Crank That Soulja Boy. When it came out, I thought it was raw as hell. But as soon as
it was unique.
But as soon as he kept trying to rap and it was trash, that was when I was like, all right, like why are we still? That's it. Just why are we still giving him attention?
It wasn't even that. It was motherfuckers that tried to follow him after that. I don't know if you remember the group, but
what?
D4L?
D4L and Party Like a Rock Star, like all the motherfuckers, like they tried to like follow suit and like where they at.
Who's the other one? D4L and
there was somebody else. Crime Mob?
Crime Mob they're good though. They rap their ass up.
Was a song called Player Circle?
No, that new Player Circle.
That was 2 Chainz.
Yeah, T-Boy.
Yeah. I was gonna say Pretty Ricky, but
you can't put Pretty Ricky.
Y'all motherfuckers got some ass on Pretty Ricky.
Yeah, I got hella ass on Pretty Ricky.
That's where T-Pain was from though.
Nah, he went on.
No, he wasn't off Pretty Ricky.
Yeah, he was.
T-Pain was on Convict Music. Bro.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, but he was part of Pretty Ricky though.
He wasn't. He never was part of Pretty Ricky.
I swear to God, man, look that shit up.
You look it up, bro. He's never been part of.
Hey, anybody watching this shit, comment if that shit's true.
Please comment.
Tell Havi that he's a dumbass.
T-Pain gonna comment like you're wrong.
Like, why Havi stutter so much? Is he retarded? Hey, but
T-Pain, yo. So T-Pain's first single that I heard was "I'm Sprung," like everybody else. Bro, I played the shit.
No, when I'm Sprung is like I'm in love with a stripper.
No, "I'm Sprung" came out way before "I'm in love with a stripper."
No, "I'm in love with a stripper" was Mike Jones' song, I think. What?
No, that's T-Pain. No, but Mike Jones was featured on it.
Lay off the drugs,
man. Y'all need to get on my
shit. I'm like,
look, y'all talking about me. I don't know shit about music, bro. "I'm Sprung" was oh my god.
Yeah, what was this? Yeah. Nigga got some. Yeah. Got some pooty time.
Yeah, that was my shit.
Akon was raw as fuck when he first came out.
Akon's still raw.
Yeah, shout out to Akon because he
hold on. He don't do music anymore. He's helping out Africa now.
No, he still does music every now and then.
People,
I think he just did a if not an album or a mixtape, EP, some shit like that. I know he just dropped some music recently. He still sounds the same.
Yeah, shit, that's his voice.
Speaking of which, this is random as shit. You know who I'm disappointed in? Young M.A.
Oh my bro.
Okay, she should have drove with that fucking
that momentum.
Yeah,
all that shit. Bro,
she could have brought hip hop back.
Same shit, bro.
She could have brought that New York sound back.
She had it on her fucking back and she dropped the fucking ball. I'm calling her out. I don't give a fuck because motherfuckers dick riding her and she a dyke, so I'm gonna say clit ride.
Yeah, she dropped that torch. Yeah, I know.
All she had was, and I didn't want her to be a one hit wonder, but she dropped the ball and I was pranked it. She had fucking 50 Cent backing her up, everything, Joe. She should have dropped the fucking another mixtape and the fucking album behind that shit. It's been over a fucking year and she hasn't dropped shit.
Yeah. She has a song with her and T-Pain. It's actually pretty decent, but
I know. But the thing is, nobody listens to it. That's what I'm saying. Like, she could have brought the whole New York sound back. Yeah. Hip hop could have been back. Lyricism could have been back. All these dumbass fucking rappers are coming out and shit. Could have been gone.
You can't keep saying like she's gonna bring hip hop back. We still have dope ass artists that represent hip hop.
Bro, I don't care what nobody says. Cardi B is bad. I like Cardi. Cardi B.
But you can't like define New York rappers. That's only real hip hop.
No, it's not. Okay, I know what you mean. Like shit, I fuck with Outkast. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Atlanta and shit. That's the South. But I'm saying
a lot of motherfuckers. But
she
dropped the ball as far as I'm saying.
But like with the New York beats and all that shit, it would have been back. Yeah, but
because she had the fucking spotlight on her. And she's a New York MC. So whenever you're a New York MC, because that's the mecca of hip hop. And you got that fucking spotlight on you, motherfuckers expect you to bring that fucking classic sound back. And yeah, like she dropped the fucking ball, bro. Like,
all right,
for real.
But like me, you as like artists and shit, to try to like come in the game now, we have to rap on these fucking like trap beats, South beats.
Motherfuckers don't got to. Motherfuckers expect you to rap off trap beats, and I'm really against
but they won't
that
listen. Like Mike over here is a average listener. Like he doesn't make music, but he'll just listen to music. And he'll like it if it's good or not, right? So he'll
honestly, I think I have a very good ear for shit, right? Uh-huh. So sonically, if something sounds good, I could be like, all right, cool, that's it's good. But if it's not, then I'm just like, bro, like like chill the fuck out. Like I can hear something in the first like 3 seconds, if can tell if it's good or not.
No, but I was gonna say, so which is why I was gonna bring back Future and shit, because I was gonna say he kind of ruined hip hop in a way. Cause
Future or Future?
Future. I feel like Future. He didn't fuck up hip hop.
It's my Mexican accent.
Like I say, motherfuckers just once again because Future came out with some original style.
I think Future's fire.
Like he dope. I can't hate him.
Yes,
but motherfuckers follow suit and try to jump on his dick and try to do the same shit he did.
Which is why I bring up Travis Scott.
And what that
Travis Scott is fire.
And you gotta respect Travis Scott because he was really a producer first. Though he been working under Kanye West. T.I. like that motherfucker been in the game for a minute.
Yeah, and the first time he got like his rapping chance was off of Cruel Winter.
But they all sound the same.
Cruel Summer, Cruel Summer. Because Cruel Winter's dropping this year.
Man, they've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
Travis Scott is the executive producer on it.
That shit gonna be wet.
Bro, Travis Scott is fire. You need to go listen to Rodeo. You need to go home and listen to Rodeo when you get home. Like from front to back, Rodeo is fire.
That sounds like a depressing ass album.
Rodeo is fire.
It's not. I don't relate to this shit. That's what I'm saying. Like I can't listen to it if I don't relate to this shit.
Rodeo's fire. I love that shit.
You heard it?
That was my shit.
But I listen to some Travis Scott.
Oh, Meek Mill's wins and losses is brought.
I listened to it and I didn't like it because it wasn't. It wasn't like Meek Mill.
With it. I think it is Meek Mill, and I the position he was in, Joe. I like the album, Joe.
Yeah, MMG dropping some dope music. Rick Ross's album's dope as shit. People need to check that out. Joey Badass's album's dope as shit.
What was too mainstream?
The wins and losses.
No, it wasn't.
He did the song with Quavo.
No.
His second album was more mainstream than this.
Yeah. What's it called? The one with him and the one that
Nicki Minaj,
Rico was on.
I know which one you talk about.
Dreams worth more than
money. Dreams worth
I thought that was fire. That one had Amen on it.
That's what I'm saying. That one was more pop. That's what I'm saying. This new one is like back to his.
You're right. Pulling up. It had pulling up. The one that went hard.
With Weeknd.
Yeah, that went hard. Tell your girl wait side while I'm pulling up. Hey. I'm trying to think of who else. I know that for some reason I was thinking about Young and May. You know who actually was pretty decent? Bobby Shmurda. Like besides like the whole,
that was one song,
no. Did you listen to Computers?
Anyone can make a good song.
Did you listen to Computers? Because he had bars on Computers.
We still
him and Rowdy Rebel or whatever it was.
No, I know which one. I just never bothered to click on it.
Wow.
I wasn't that impressed by.
It's by Hot Nigga.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah. Hot N-word.
I was gonna say but I feel still indecisive with Bobby Shmurda because he only had like one single, one hit, so it's like he still didn't get a chance to really shine. But I mean, free him, and until then, like I mean, I'll be an open ear to his music. So.
I think he had 3 songs. He had Hot Nigga. He had Bobby Bish. Was actually that shit was fire.
Yeah,
Bob, shoot that nigga in his shorty, bitch. His shorty, bitch.
Like
that's my shit.
It's like every single rap generation, we always need to have a Lil Boosie or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't like Lil Boosie at all, bro. I hate Lil Boosie. I don't know why. No, I don't like him.
Crazy,
bro. I don't like him. I think the best verse he ever had was on
Hey, hear the song
Wipe
No
Me Down
Juice.
remix.
No, hear the song No
and
Juice.
That was pop, bro. That was commercial for Boosie.
Boosie, bro. That was the only thing that I like.
Fans, Joe, Boosie got a
someone doesn't like pop, Mike. That's a pop song.
Yeah, Boosie got a real fucking cult following. Like that's a real fucking nigga, Joe. Like I fuck with Boosie.
I don't understand why everybody was waiting for him to get out of jail. And you know what the funny thing with Gucci too, because Gucci before he came
out with the song "Mind of a Maniac."
Before Gucci got out of jail, he wasn't decent. He was not a good rapper.
He was Mind of a Maniac. Listen to that, bro.
Yellow.
Listen,
bro. Yellow was the worst song I've ever heard in my life.
Gucci wasn't a lyricist, true, no, but Gucci had a strong co-following. Motherfuckers fuck him. You gotta understand, a lot of motherfucker fans, they don't care about your lyricism. They care about what you're talking
like
about.
Like Gucci, for example.
Exactly, and if they feel what you're talking about, that builds a cult, and that builds a strong fan base. So yeah, no, he's not the top 5 lyricists. Never. No disrespect to Gucci, but Gucci has respect and Gucci has a strong fan base. That's why motherfuckers really cared about when he was getting out.
Who's that one dude that sang that song, Throw Some D's on that bitch?
Rich Boy.
Rich Boy raw as hell too.
Yeah, he got
hell yeah.
I only listened to like maybe like 2
like the song Ghetto with him and John Legend. Like that shit was raw.
I like that Last Forever, A Forever.
He had a couple features I heard him on. He always got off on him. So yeah, he another dope one.
You know who slept on? Paul Wall.
No, he raw.
Paul Wall slept on, bro.
Yeah, he good.
He killed that
Chameleon
that
there
dry
too.
slow.
His partner.
He doesn't do shit though. He stopped rapping to do investments and like stocks and shit.
That's what I'm saying. But he's a smart dude.
Yeah.
He's a smart dude though. That's what I'm saying. When his raps, it shows too.
He's like, I'm making more money now than I ever would have made.
His whole album was raw too.
I bet.
Well, I like.
You never heard it?
Yeah, I heard it.
The Chameleon.
He did a song with Wayne that was decent. It was called
Wayne
like
Rockstar
or some shit like that.
That was Wayne.
Bro, Wayne in 06, 07, 08, fucking fire. Nobody can fuck with him.
You guys waiting to hear the new Carter or not?
Fuck.
Yeah, I still listen to that shit. Carter.
I'm gonna listen to it, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be trash.
I doubt it'll be dope because you gotta understand Wayne. Every time Wayne drops a Carter, Joe, he always puts his all to it, and he always like.
Yeah, he does.
He steps up. Like a lot of people, they got different views on Carter 3, Carter 4. Carter 3, he was more in the spotlight, and he was in his early prime. That's when everybody had an ear to him. Motherfuckers that didn't grow up on Lil Wayne, they was just listening to Lil Wayne. So anything he dropped, he could do no wrong. So when Carter 4 came out, motherfuckers still listened to him, but they was like kind of testing, like, what is he talking about?
You right.
So motherfuckers felt like, oh, Carter 4 ain't as good as Carter 3, but lyrically, Carter 4 was better.
Like I still fuck with the Carter 3 now.
Hell yeah, that was classic.
Like I still bump.
Yeah.
Like I was just listening to Let the Beat Build like just yesterday.
Well, one thing that you guys might not agree on, I feel like Wayne's like the hood version of M.
Eminem?
Yeah.
Explain.
The hood version?
Eminem's like hood.
No, but Eminem's more to like towards like the white crowd.
Because suburban kids they had a rap out they can adapt too fast. Like when Eminem came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
no disrespect to the suburbs.
Yeah. So he would have to cater more towards the white crowd because he knew who was buying his shit. Wayne, he was saying the same shit as M in a way, like the metaphors, similes, and all that shit. But he would say it in a hood way that only the people in the hood can understand. You get what I'm saying?
They're two different artists. I don't feel like Eminem ever felt like he had to cater to a certain audience. Eminem and Lil Wayne I felt like they always did what the fuck they wanted to do. Yeah, they knew who was buying their records, but I don't think they had to change their craft to like cater to that audience.
I don't think. No, for a while it was like who was better, M or Wayne. But I don't know. I feel like in the past few years, like
Eminem Wayne came out before Eminem anyway.
No, but I mean, besides that, like we'll talk about in their prime, like from like we'll say whatever from like the mid to early 2000s. But I personally feel like for the past few years, Eminem really hasn't been on shit. Like ever since like Relapse or where the fuck it was, like he just fell off.
He'll come up with some dope freestyles, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like when it comes to like full album,
like even like I might
Marshall Mathers too.
And I've been meaning to listen to this because I didn't know
it was actually dope, bro. Marshall Mathers.
It was back, but he dropped that back in 2013.
I feel like it had a lot of feelings though.
Yeah, on the real.
So I'll go listen to that tomorrow. But
it was a sequel to Stand on that. Like that shit was dope as fuck.
Oh yeah, it was like the first song, right?
Wayne's version of Stan that
and
yeah,
that was dope.
That was pretty decent.
Wayne spit on Renegade one time, man. I remember that shit. You remember that freestyle Wayne spit on Renegade?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that shit was raw.
I don't know. I feel like I can't say M is overrated because he's not. He can rap his ass off. Mm-hmm. But I feel like
I don't feel like Eminem gets enough credit.
No, but I feel like over the past few years, people are still hyping him up when he really hasn't delivered.
Because same thing with Nas though. People hype his ass up all the time.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck
he a legend though.
I don't know why.
Because
him and Jay-Z, I don't know why motherfuckers hype him.
Jay-Z raw, bro.
No, he's not.
Oh god.
Jay-Z, Eminem, Nas, they all were before their time. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to their first albums, their shit surpasses rappers now.
It still lasts.
So when you say they're overrated, that's an understatement because they weren't getting their just due then because the shit they was rapping about now, like if you listen to Jay-Z's first album, Reasonable Doubt, it foreshadowed what he's doing now. Everything he raps about his first album, it's like he knew what he was going to be doing now. Like everything, like Nas too, like he's I feel like he's still not getting his fucking just due.
I feel like Jay-Z
they were before their time.
Jay-Z didn't get good until the 2010s.
Mike, look.
No, Jay-Z dumb, bro.
Jay-Z did not get.
Have you listened to Reach But Out? Did you listen to Reach But Out?
No, I'll go listen.
Exactly.
To
so you can't say that. Jay-Z personally, he'll say it in his album. He dumbed down his lyrical ability just so motherfuckers would all listen to
I've
him.
listened to multiple Jay-Z songs, and I'm just like,
all right, Mike.
Until you listen to Reasonable Doubt, Joe, you can't judge his other albums.
Well, I know what can make him a fan. Like, I'm not going to say it's going to make him a fan, but the shit you're going through now, listen to the song Girls, 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 and that shit.
I've listened to Girls.
No, hear the lyrics, man. That's what I'm saying. You
Even
gotta hear the lyrics.
Nas has like 2 songs I like by him. I like Rewind and I like fucking like one.
Once again, have you heard his first album, Illmatic?
No.
Okay, so
I guarantee I'm gonna listen to. Well, also I don't.
Illmatic.
You can't say that, bro.
All right, so I'll look. The next time we have a podcast, I'll listen to the shit. And I'll give.
Until you say anything about them, until you listen to their first album, you cannot judge their art or work.
All right, I will go home.
I thought people fucking forgot about it.
I'll go home and I'll listen to all. I'm home now. I'll listen to the shit and I'll give you guys a 1 week update on that shit.
Give me a 1 day update, nigga. The classic album.
I guess.
Like lyrically, Joe. Jay-Z, his first album, Joe. I'm a personal fan of Jay-Z, and I'm disappointed because his first album was his best album.
444 was raw.
Yeah, it was a dope album.
You fucking tweaked with 444.
Okay, so we were over in Vegas and shit, and the whole time I wouldn't want to do shit. I'll get high off the edibles and I put on 444 and I was listening to Family Feud 444. And,
shout out to Vegas.
And then I was listening to Moonlight. Moonlight was a dope ass shit. Yeah, have you heard Moonlight? Have you seen the videos of this shit?
No, I didn't listen to anything from 444 just because I don't like Jay-Z.
Oh, all right. I mean, I don't like Travis Scott, bro. If you tell me listen to him,
but
I'm
you
gonna
gotta listen to him, motherfucker, to determine what you don't like.
I guess I'll see what I can do. So why don't you like mumble rappers?
No, I mean,
mumble.
Yeah, they mumble. I mean, to be honest, I don't mind it. But like the people that you don't like that are locally rapping, that you criticize them for like mumble rapping, these mainstream artists are doing the same shit.
Like who?
A lot of them.
Not
that
a lot.
You represent.
Drake be doing it sometimes.
Well, Drake, we already know he can be lyrical when he wants to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he already he earned
proven
the respect.
himself. Yeah,
he proved himself. So he do whatever the fuck he wants. Which is why when Lil Wayne came out,
he was bumping Drake last week. Man.
Okay, but after the shit that I found out over the past like month
about what? What the fuck did you find out?
That this nigga doesn't write shit.
Last month, bro, that's been like years.
Bro,
let me say
it's
something,
funny
bro.
shit. Like you're right. Like it came out like last year that this nigga doesn't write his own shit.
Oh yeah, I told him about the weekend and him and this album.
I'm not trying to defend Drake, but I'm being real. You gotta understand, Joe. When Drake first came out, before he really got the fame, he was writing for other motherfuckers.
He was.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was writing songs, not raps.
Yeah,
raps
that's
true.
And
songs.
And no, he was writing like singing songs.
Yeah, he's writing for Jamie Foxx and
Alicia Keys.
Yeah. So he wasn't writing raps. You know, he was writing like that song with what's her name?
Rihanna. Alicia Keys.
No, there's another song. I
Unthinkable.
Can't, no. This starts with a O. I can't think of her name, but it was a song that he rapped. And he gave her the
Iggy Azalea.
No,
like
I said it starts with an O.
Like Lee.
No, I mean you guys are gonna make me look this up, but it's called "I'm Ready for You" by who's the chick from? Oh, you wouldn't know.
Say
that,
no
right?
more.
How do you know, Mike? I listen to a lot of music.
Because he fuck with
you know what I was about to say. She played the chick in she played Christian Grey's sister in 50 Shades of Grey. Do you know what I was about to say? Do you know who that is?
Fuck that.
Exactly.
Movie. No,
that's exactly why I stopped
real
talking.
Niggas don't watch 50 Shades of
Real
Grey.
niggas do watch 50 Shades of Grey. They try that shit on their girls.
No, I do 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, you a fucking lie, nigga. You don't even know. You ain't never tied bitch
I do
up.
whips and chains.
My dad owns these chains.
Yeah.
I
No comment.
No, comment. Everyone who listens to that shit, comment right now and subscribe, motherfucker.
Your dad's a freak. That's what they gonna say.
That's a good thing, man. Good plug for my dad and shit.
The song is called
Take My Whips.
The song is called "I'm Ready for You," right? That's the Drake version, but the girl version is by Rita Ora. It's called R.I.P.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It's like R.I.P. to the girl.
You ain't have to sing it.
So he wrote that?
Yeah, he wrote that.
I believe.
So this nigga writes songs.
Yeah, man, I fuck with Drake, bro. I mean,
all right. So the Legend song, that's like my favorite fucking song by him. Company, Travis Scott wrote, or not Travis Scott. Party Next Door wrote. I just found out that Party Next Door wrote.
I told you about that shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, and then I did more research into more shit. I just found out that Party Next Door wrote Rihanna's verse for DJ Khaled's track right now.
I know.
And he did Bryson Tiller's verse too.
Wild Thoughts.
Yeah, Wild Thoughts.
Oh my god! Shout out to Santana.
Shout out to
that guitar shit.
Party Next Door.
Carlos Santana.
Party Next Door slept on.
Man, I think you like Latinos, man. To be honest with you.
I do, hell yeah. Shout out to Latinos, man. You know I grew up around the SAs.
Well, shake up time.
Had me a taco the other night.
You was eating taco last night?
True.
You was in Argo?
Not in that form. No, I got me some tacos at this other
26th
location.
Street? Bro, you want some tacos, go to 26th Street.
26th and what?
Man, just 26th Street, bro.
Nah, I ain't going to just 26th Street. I'm like, nigga, you got the wrong taco.
I went to some random ass taco joint with a old girl on 26th Street. It was probably one of the best tacos I ever had.
Say, since we talk about women, the subject women in the workplace, man.
What about them? Is it gonna be some sex shit?
Go ahead.
Yeah, like okay, real.
Michael's just gonna say that he's perfectly fine with fucking females working in the fucking workplace, getting paid just as much as niggas getting
Not
paid.
if they talk.
Okay, so that's what you meant.
This is what it is: getting intimate with a woman in the workplace, or vice versa. Like, how do you? What are your feelings on that?
You said
and
just women in the workplace. Like
no,
these women shouldn't be working.
No.
I love the ladies, but no, I was gonna say,
okay.
What's your views on women in the workplace as far as getting intimate in relationships, and has that ever happened to you?
So if you fucking with a girl at work and you just fucking, right? That's it. Don't say shit.
Don't say shit.
Don't tell the other employees about the shit.
Employees.
That's what. My bad.
Edit that.
Yeah. So don't say shit about it. But you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who the fuck you gonna run into at work. You know what I'm saying? You might catch feelings with somebody at work and shit, and then this bitch gonna find out.
Hell yeah.
You shouldn't say shit.
If you a man, period, you shouldn't say nothing about it. You shouldn't tell nobody. Women, man, that's a whole. You can't control a woman, man, and if sex is involved, 9 times
they jealous
out of 10,
creatures, man.
9 times out of 10, their emotions are gonna get involved if you fucking them. I got a few fucking stories on that, man.
Look, plain and simple. If we work together and we're fucking, don't tell nobody shit. I'm not talking about just recently. Like if we fucked 6 months ago, don't tell nobody. If we fucked a year ago, don't tell fucking nobody, bro. Like, keep that shit on fucking lock. Like, we can do our thing. You ain't got to tell nobody. Don't nobody got to know about shit. Like, just leave that shit to us. We grown.
Because, look, when I fuck bitches at work and shit, matter of fact, if I do. Anyways, if I do, I'm not going to tell the other guys and shit that I fuck, so-and-so and shit. Because they might try to hit it and they might catch feelings and shit. So I ain't trying to ruin it for them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Even that can tell her and try to ruin it for you, man.
Right. Like I would never be in the break room and talking to some other guy.
They can try as hard as they want, bro. They ain't gonna get shit. Them motherfuckers corny as shit.
Look, you got it on lock.
If we're in the break room, right, and it's just me and the guys, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, guess what? I fucked Stephanie.
Exactly. Don't
that's
shit.
So weird. Like, I wouldn't say shit.
Exactly. Don't say
not
shit.
even weird. Yeah, that's ungentlemanlike.
But also, what if she's fucking one of them too? Look, girls like to be players,
and that's cool.
Point.
So I'm not about to.
You can't care.
Look, I'm not about to fuck up her dick. Look, you want to get dick from
from
2 people? By all means, go ahead.
Day, shit, she a hoe. Shit, she just saved my life. You know,
that's nothing. We gotta stop calling these girls hoes. If she a pimp, she a pimp. Look, if you want to fuck me and 2 other dudes, just keep it cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
But no, look. I mean, if you guys are serious or whatever, and it really is serious, and she want to talk about you guys dating at work and shit, then that's cool and shit. Because if you like comfortable with it, that's fine. But if you ain't, and you know that you just fucking and shit, and she hasn't got the clue yet, then don't fucking say shit.
Man.
But then you gotta let them know, like, hey, bro, like, look,
no, you gotta let them know.
Look, you gotta sit it
down.
People
should know how to fucking
nah. You gotta sit her down. You gotta have the pep talk with her, like, look, baby girl.
I can't lie. I was in a situation, man. I was fucking this bitch from work. I don't mean to call her a bitch, but shit, it is what it is. But man, the pussy was so good, man. I ended up in a relationship with her, man. I was mad at myself. I was like, I gotta lock
gotcha, bitch.
I gotta lock this down.
Look,
you ain't fucking no one else from work, right?
Look, you slid
locked down.
You slid it one time. She was like, gotcha, bitch.
And I know when you get paid.
Oh my god. I don't think I've ever fucked anybody from work.
Hey, Koolaid, you even blessed the bottle yet?
Go ahead and rub that shit.
The bottle that is.
Hey, Mike, you gotta bless it too, man. Hey, successful podcast. Your ass, Jack. That shit up.
That shit.
I don't think I ever fucked anybody from work.
You good?
All right. So look. So when I was 16, this is on some pedophile shit. So I was 16, right?
I hope not on no pedophile.
Yeah.
Listen,
bro, you gonna get us arrested, man.
Listen, I was 16.
I'm the victim.
There's a chick that was working there that was 26, bro.
See?
And she wanted to fuck me so bad. And
did you fuck?
No, I didn't. She wasn't my type. But
oh, this is a Dominic's.
Yeah. So look, I was in
Damn, you have to put the location.
Hey, it's
Dominic's
closed now.
doesn't even exist no more.
It don't exist,
bro. So I'm 16, she's 26. There was one time, like, I used to fuck with her, right? Because I'm fucking
sick and shit.
Yeah, right? So, like, there's one time I went into the back to grab some shit, right, bro? She came into the closet with
Pull
me.
out your dick.
Bro.
Come on, nigga, out with it. We don't break.
Bro, she was like, she goes, so what you want to do? And I was like, bitch.
A word.
she's like, you scared? You scared? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? That shit was so fucking. She used to send me fucking nudes and shit, bro.
Oh man, at work,
bro. It was
like, bitch, you still got your uniform on, nigga.
And she was fucking with some grown ass dude because she was 26. She was fucking with some grown dude that worked there. Dude was like 30 or some shit. They were like like dating and shit.
To start some shit.
I kept clear of that shit.
Good shit. I wouldn't go for that shit, but yeah, I've been involved in intimate fiascos with women at work, and sometimes one of my favorite way, it went smooth. The woman didn't say nothing. Of course, I didn't talk, kept it player. And in some instances, it went totally left, and the whole staff knew about it, and it didn't go in my favor. But hey, it is what it is.
Oh, didn't you get fired for smashing a chick?
Nah.
I technically look.
Nah, never that.
Oh no! I can't say I slept with a coworker. I did. I totally forgot. I did sleep with a coworker, and then we started dating. I got fired because I used to fuck with her.
I swear, yeah. Cause when you first said it, I was like,
I totally forgot about that. So
the
like,
T motherfucker, is that the workplace you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm throwing a gang sign.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Time out on the field, flag on the play. I totally forgot about that. So I was fucking with this chick at my job, and I actually got fired because of, like, we used to cake it hard. And I was like still in like my first like 90-day probation bullshit. And like we used to kick it hard as shit during work, after work. Yeah, I mean, shit happened. No, but like the thing is, I put in my 2 weeks, right? I'm like, because I was going off.
That's why, man.
Bro, I put in my 2 weeks, and then they called me like
none of your 90 days. Yeah, extra 5 minutes on lunch break.
So they called me like the next week, and they're like, we're gonna have to let you go. I'm like, I put in my 2 weeks, and they're like, no, they're like,
I was ready to go that day.
I was like, all right, give me an extra week. I don't give a fuck. It was pretty funny. Like I dead ass looked at them. I was like, I put in my 2 weeks.
As far as being intimate with the coworker, how did that go?
Yeah, it was horrible. Actually, it was pretty decent.
Did the workplace find out?
They actually caught us caking in a corner one time.
Hey, hold up, did you ever fuck at work?
Ooh.
Yeah, I did.
No,
I did. I swear to God, when I was doing security. She came through. She came through. She brought food. We fucked and she left.
Man, I fucked a few times at the workplace, man. I used to fuck on break. I used to come to work early just because I know she got off at a certain time. She got off while I was working just so I can get some ass. But yeah,
I totally forgot about that, bro. That was a good time, and I almost got caught, bro. I almost got caught because I was doing security. And every now and then, like once a month, our field supervisor would come through and check on us, right? So this was before, like, I was, like, big up there, right? So, like, this nigga would rarely come, right? Like, he'd come, like, once a month. So one time, this chick she dropped me off some food, right? So I'm like, let's get down. She's like, all right. So we're fucking.
Get out on the food?
Bro, this nigga pulls up. Like, he pulls up. Like, we're fucking, and he pulls up. I, like, pushed her off of me.
Like, sir, she was harassing me.
I was like, get down. She's like, what should I do? I'm like, get under the desk. I'm like, no. I was like, get up. I was like, fuck. So dude comes in, he's like, what's up? I was like, what up? I'm like, she just dropped me off food. She's like, I'm leaving. And she dips out. Bro.
So you guys had a chance to put your clothes back on and shit?
Like, no, I mean, like, we just pulled a quickie, so she just pulled her pants down a little bit.
Oh, woo,
gangster. Yeah.
That is
I used to get loose. We used to go in the linen closet. I used to get bucket ass naked. I used to lock the door and everything.
Why you do that?
Because my boss was so cool with me at the time, he used to give me, like, this key card. And, like, I can go to the linen closet. I used to work at this certain joint. I ain't going to say the name. But it was certain female, like, nurses or whatnot. And I would go in the linen closet and do my thing, man.
All right. That's what's up. Man, I have some stories, too. But I ain't going to say shit because I ain't going to get my ass in trouble.
You fucked that work?
I'm in a relationship. I love my girl.
Where you working at now?
Man, I ain't going to say where I'm working at.
I didn't know. I just yes or no. Where you working at now? Did you smash?
Fuck, I got like 5 jobs, bro.
You are Mexican?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
We keep that classified.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say where I work. I think I'm gonna fire my ass. So you're
podcast. So you're fucking on the job? On work hours?
Mm-hmm.
I smashed my truck. It was pretty fun. She came through. She brought food again.
Shout out to the chicks that bring food and bring the pussy.
Bro.
Like we niggas don't.
That's
mind
what we
throwing
need
you
more.
money.
That's what we need
Yeah.
more. Look, you
Niggas don't mind
Oh
being
my
nice to
god!
you. We'll
Just a
treat you
few
like
months
queens.
ago. Just a few months ago. I was hungry. She's like, I got you. So she comes through. She brought me food.
McDonald's. That's cool.
Look, I don't care if it was McDonald's. She brought me some chicken nuggets. Right? Nah.
4 pieces me.
So she brought me some chicken nuggets. Fucking after we was done eating, smashed real quick. She left. She was like, all right, I gotta go. I'm like, all right, cool.
I'm gonna let you make your money, boo.
So she left. I continued watching cartoons.
Bro, I love
At
that when
work?
Hey, you
No,
know
I was here.
Oh, okay. I thought we was about work still.
So to any girl that brings over food and the pussy, I don't want to say pussy. I'm gonna say pussy anyway. Just
man, you ain't no
thank you.
gentleman.
Any woman that
Fucking
brings
say
over
it.
food and that shows
cat.
love to her guy,
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out.
It's
Yeah.
cool. Get you a girl that brings you food sometimes, rubs your belly, asks you how your day is.
I'm thinking about getting me a fat chick.
They feed you.
I had a fat chick
they
give me
feed you.
head, Joe. I was scared, Joe, because fat chick, she'll be sliding me down. She imagine it's a chicken bone or
No,
some
they
shit.
say
like,
they
whoa,
say
whoa.
the best head is from fat chicks.
Once upon a time. Once upon a time.
Yes.
So look, the
you a fat
funniest story.
This nigga high. He got a billboard, get you a fat bitch.
Like
ASAP.
Javi going down memory lane, like, oh my
This nigga
god.
sweating.
I don't know if I could do a heavier set chick anymore.
I mean, nothing personal. I don't think I can. I don't know. I honestly, bro, I was not in a relationship, but I had a strong interest in a big chick, Joe. And it's like, I really, Joe, not to sound fucking shallow, but like, I really, after a while, I didn't even see her weight. Like, she was really cool as shit. Like, she was a deep woman. She was caring.
Oh, you're nice guy.
It didn't work out for certain reasons, but it had nothing to do with her size, nothing. But no, I mean, I got a certain liking to women and shit. It really, you got to do with size, but I can't lie. My brother do like thick thighs and a booty, but
Yeah.
can't stun.
I don't know. Like right now, like I'm all about really petite girls. Like I want a very petite girl.
When I was your age, I was on the same shit.
Like,
something easy, break them off.
Yeah, I want something that's like 110 pounds. Like you 5'2".
Bro, when they can't take the dick, you don't get mad. Some real shit.
You ever tell a chick don't move? They usually tell you like
Hell yeah.
they tell you like, hey, keep going faster, harder, whatever. You ever tell a chick like, look, don't move, girl.
Boy, the pussy so good. I bitch sneezed this shit on my dick. Shit, that pussy got tight. Don't move, bitch. At you. Oh, shit, why you doing
Some
that?
real shit. Like, I had bitches like scream for help, try to call the cops. And
Get off me. Who are you? He's at Just Radio. Get him, bitches.
Oh my God. There's one time, bro, after I busted, I had to walk away. Like I literally walked away, and she's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, just give me a second.
You know what this was?
Bro, I was like, just give me a second. She's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, shh.
What was you was in the crib in the car?
No, we were at her house.
Oh, woo.
Bro, we were at her house, and after I busted, I walked around. I did a circle. I got up, I walked in a circle.
Like a dog.
Bro, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with my life.
Where am I?
She looked at me. She's like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, shh, don't say nothing.
Turn down the music.
Look, I'm shaking my leg a little bit, like trying to get that.
Like a dog.
Look,
bro, she made you come.
Bro, it was. Yeah. Oh my God, that was good. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for extra guests, other guests. If you are interested in coming through and be on the podcast,
hey, if you a ratchet bitch, come on this motherfucking show right now.
Hey, low-key sophisticated woman about your business.
Anyway, if you are interested in being on the podcast and just coming to talk about obviously just random shit that pops up in our head, let either of us know.
Shout out to all the fans and the viewers that's listening, and thank you for the likes and shares and comments.
Hey, this is Just Radio. Just enjoy the shit.
Bitch.